Okay, you ready?
Yep, anytime.
Okay, this is Brian Young. I got Dave Kennedy here. We've had a little bit of meeting today, a great meeting for you and just about everybody else. And I want to do a new video on the digital hand throttles, the old one with the rubber grips, and then our new one, and also ones that you might have that are sticking and how to fix them quickly so that you can be using the old hand throttles with the rubber grip, without the rubber grip, and then I'm going to show you what the new ones look like. But basically with the rubber grip ones, the easiest way to take these things apart is, first thing you're going to do is take a box cutter and just cut the rubber on there and right here, okay? Then, really, you don't even have to take the screws out. Just pop your screwdriver right through the rubber and your screws actually will stay in there, okay? And then unscrew them, okay? So you're going to have 3 holes that you're going to do that to. Unscrew them, and you'll be able to pull it apart like this, okay? All right, see how it comes apart? And then your screws will never get lost. They're kept inside there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take off your trigger unit. That's this piece here with the little spring, okay? And make sure your spring, when you put it back in here, is facing downward. Don't turn it around so that it's facing upward. It won't fit, basically. But the first thing you want to do is, the reason they're getting stripped is that this right here should have been made out of copper, okay? And so you want to just, with fine grip paper, you want to just sand just a little bit of the edges. Just a little bit first, okay? Not a lot, just so that when they do start going across the circuit, that it's not going to dig in as much. There's not such a hard edge right there. Then you're going to take a little dielectric grease. You can get it at auto parts store for like $1 or $3.59. And you're just going to put a little drop of that, smear it on there, okay? Put your trigger back in, okay? All right, see that? Now it's not going to cut into that circuit and create the stickiness anymore. The grease is going to help it slide, have a smoother slide to it, okay? Now, obviously it's not a permanent fix, but you know, you don't have to throw your hand throttle away just because of a little stickiness. Now you can fix it, and then put your screws back in, and bingo, you're all ready to go. And then you tighten up your other screws and you're ready to go. Now with our new hand throttles, they don't have the rubber grip, so you just undo the 4 screws, do the same thing, you put a little dielectric grease, boom, 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 and boom, the trigger is fixed also, okay? Now our new hand throttles, which are absolutely phenomenal, let me show you this, because this is what's going to really make these things sweet. That's why they just are run smooth. It's either made out of copper, but I don't know if you can get in. If you notice the little dip that they made in, you can't get it. They've made a little dip on these so that when they're sliding across the circuit, it's just sliding across. It's almost like a little bubble or that's sliding, so there's nothing digging into the circuit. So it's always going to be a nice smooth trigger every time you throttle it. And you know, you just stick it right back together. Boom, you snap it so it's really tight. Put in all your 4 screws, and boom, you're all ready to go with your hand throttles. Obviously, if you have a sticky hand throttle and you can't get it fixed, you know, email him and we'll send you a replacement hand throttle, okay? You know, be conservative, you know, on how many you want. I mean, don't, you know, just be honest, basically, okay? That's what we want you to do, okay? And that's the digital hand throttle, how to fix your digital hand throttles.